What's up, guys? Alex Corey with cultivatedchange.com here. I just wanted to give you a quick garden update. I had a couple hours on Friday afternoon and it's not raining and it's about 50, so perfect day for some final spring projects. I got my plastic back up on the greenhouse here. It's just a tiny little $60 greenhouse. I think I got it 2 years ago off Amazon. I need to clean it up a little bit, but I can fit 8 start trays in there. Brassicas, just because this is the temperature they like, so it probably hits 60 degrees in there on a daily basis. And I just wanted to give you a quick call to action. If you needed one, take this one. If you didn't think it was important to have food security after last year, 2020, do it this year. It's never too late. But it doesn't need to be expensive or look good. Like, I'm just tilling up some soil here. This is my pea trellis. I'm gonna move it closer to that stump right there, just so I have some more room on the edge of that, closer to the garden bed. But you won't be able to eat that many peas. Peas are the easiest thing to do ever. Just dig up some ground, put a fence or anything that they can crawl up, put them an inch in the ground at the end of February, let them go. That's it. I mean, fertilizer and compost helps, but snap peas are one of the best things of spring. Juicy, crunchy, everything. It's kind of like the tomato of spring. It's the first thing where you just pick off the vine, bite into, and then you're hooked. But I just wanted to let you know about the rest of stuff that maybe took me an hour to do today. So these are all quick things, and I'm happy to do these for people, but there's no barrier to entry here. I happen to have space, and you don't need this much space. I end up giving 3/4 of the produce I make to my neighbors. But see those piles there are the carrots. You can probably see a couple of them on the bed here. Carrots and beets I just dug up from my overwintered garden. It's middle of February. I seeded those in end of September, October. So literally just as I took my fall greens out when it started to get cold, I just seeded 2 types of carrots and beets, and that was it. You don't have to do anything fancy. Just put them in the ground. They do need some sunlight, so end of September is usually the cutoff for those in zone 6B, 7A, which is where I am, Western North Carolina. But they have enough sunlight to grow. They grow a little bit through the winter. They picked up a little bit this last month because the days are getting longer. But I just spent an hour taking them out of the ground, and I just wanted to show you, like, even if most of them don't turn out well, what's the downside? You spend $10 on seeds, and I'm gonna wash all these guys on the ground right here. I should give you a finished picture or a little video whenever I'm done washing, but there'll be pounds there. And there's not going to be a ton of massive ones, and they're not going to look professional like you get in a bag at a grocery store, but I guess that's what you pay for at a grocery store, is the conformity. But I'm going to wash these quickly and we'll see how much we get out of it. Be right back. All right, we're done washing, and man, is that water cold. That serves as a reality check. It's still February, so ambient temperature water is not warm. These gloves help a little bit, and they have little scrubby things on them, which I really like for washing produce. I don't have a real wash station, but still cold. Feelings returning to my hands still. But we got probably 10 pounds of veggies out of that, and that's enough for an entire week. So I just spent maybe an hour and a half cleaning out the beds, and you guys didn't see the bulk of the matter that I composted. I could have gotten more veggies out, but sometimes it's just not worth it. But if that's overwintered with an hour and a half, people are amazed at the amount of produce you can get out of a 4x8 bed. You won't be able to eat it all at once, even if you harvest slowly and consistently, but that's no reason to not do it. Even if you don't eat that much produce, just do something. Plenty of people love produce. Bring it to your neighbors. Great way to build community. Bring it to a food pantry. They won't turn it away. There is no downside to having too much extra organic produce. And you probably break even on the cost if you factor in your time. Depends on how much your time is worth, but say 30 bucks an hour, you probably break even. But I know exactly what went into the soil to grow all that, and the taste is noticeable. So I'm happy to come build beds for people, but I'm pretty busy. So just a shout out to all the local organizations that are involved in just produce. So if you have a lawn, Grass to Greens is a good local company in Western North Carolina that'll come convert your lawn to garden space. Same thing that I do. I usually do it a little more engineering style, but they do very, very nice aesthetic work. Shout out to ASAP, Appalachian Sustainable Agriculture Project, which is the bags all these are in. They have a massive amount of resources for starting small scale farmers, the business of farming, or even just local growers. They're the best resource for regional, organic, and sustainable farming I've ever run into in any state. So shout out to them. Put all the links below in case you want to get involved in any of those. And I am still booking spring garden projects. So if you would like me to come convert some lawn or just any unused space into growing area, be happy to. Put the link below. Until next time, build your community and get growing. Oh, and one other thing, as I was reviewing myself whine about the cold water, it's still better than sitting in front of a desk. So I'll shut up and just do the work. Don't whine. Advice to myself. See you guys.